Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in here on Raw Snatch Reviews. Today we have a Lord of the Rings piece back on the review table. This of course is Gandalf the Grey 1/4 scale. Regular version, as you can see, so not the deluxe with the Balrog base, but this one here is basically a Moria mix and Orthanc base, or maybe just an Orthanc base. I think this should resemble the rooftop here of Orthanc, where Gandalf is basically kept locked up when he visited Saruman just after finding out that the One Ring has been found, most likely. And yeah, so very cool piece. I'm a bit underwhelmed by some parts of this statue, to be honest, which could have been done a lot better in my opinion. But overall, the face sculpt is amazing. It's really good. Accessories are nice. Well, Gandalf with his gray robe here is pretty well sculpted and depicted. It's not much, of course, color here to this guy, so that makes him, let's say, a bit boring, if you will, because he's very black and gray. But anyway, so yeah, details are pretty good. And so let's jump in here into the review. Let's start off with the base as always. So as I said, I think this is, I'm not sure, so there's a lot of elements to it. So it's got these rocks with this kind of, whatever it is, wine work. So these look very plasticky, to be honest. So these could have been done much better. I'm not even sure what they should resemble, but it is very plasticky. And colors are not really, yeah, very good. So it's all kind of a blob thing. They could have used different colors here on the vines to differentiate more from the rock. So in my opinion, that doesn't really look any good, which is a shame. Then here we have kind of the structure that resembles more or less like a wall of a building. I could imagine that this should be the Orthanc tower. And then also the stairs here and the floor, which is kind of glossy and looks like marble, black marble. Also with some kind of these lines insignia here on the floor. That looks very much like yeah, this kind of flooring that is used in the Orthanc tower, as we noticed from the movie. So overall, I think this is an Orthanc base, not a Moria base, as I thought it would be. Telling from the promo pictures. We have a couple of nice ornaments here on the front of the base. Almost looks like these are little lizards or something. Yeah, overall the base has highlights and bad areas. So I think that the floor is cool. Colors that they used here for resembling this marble floor are very good. These parts are really bad, and they are in the front, so yeah, just doesn't look good. And then here the wall looks nice, but also doesn't have any kind of white color variations to it, and also looks a bit kind of a plastic vibe. So the Barad-dûr bases here of the bad guys here in this line, which also have kind of this structure-like base walls here. They look much better in my opinion. So yeah, base is okay-ish, I would say, but yeah, not the best, to be honest. Now turning to the figure itself, we see kind of a little bit of Gandalf's boots here, which look okay, nothing very special to it. And then we have, of course, this gray like dress here of Gandalf, which has different layers to it. So this is the lower layer, then you put this one on top of it, and then the upper body basically. It's all very grayish, of course, but has nice details to it. Overall, a little bit of wear and everything. Yeah, the sculpting is also nice. The flow here with the wind, that looks good. But yeah, little bit of a boring, of course, design, which is not P1's fault, because that's how he yeah, looks in the movie basically. Then we have kind of these belts and straps here to hold the sword. These look nice. You can see that they have some details here on it. So that is good. That's a separate piece here that you just plug in there. And then you have the sheath here of the sword, which looks good. Yeah, and basically we have a switch out open hand here, which you can switch out with the sword hand. I can show this later to you. And then you have also the handle of the sword, which you can put in there if you don't have him holding the sword in his hand. Sword looks good. Yeah, I think that's die cast. Pretty pointy, so that looks good. And he's holding it in the left hand. If this should resemble the scene where he fights the Balrog, which I think it doesn't, because the base doesn't fit for that, then the sword should be in the right hand and the stuff in the left hand. But anyway, so they chose this pose here, which I don't mind, to be honest. So sword looks really good. No problems with that. And yeah, then he is holding his staff out here with the right hand. Staff looks also very good, in my opinion. So this one here is the one that lights up. I'm unfortunately not having any batteries at the moment, but this one here has this crystal in there, and that should then, yeah, that should then light up somehow. And then you have this other stuff here, which is basically the same without any crystal in there. And that doesn't have the battery, so if you don't want to use the battery one, then you can use that one. I don't see a reason why you wouldn't like to use just always this one here with this white crystal in there, even if you don't want to light it up. But yeah, anyway, you have two options there. Then we have this kind of bag here that he carries on the right side. Yeah, which looks okay. Again, it's gray, brownish, doesn't really pop in any way. It's just hanging there and looking good. Yeah, so overall nice, but due to Gandalf's design, a bit boring. The highlight definitely of this piece is, for me, the head sculpt. This looks really, really good. Resemblance to the actor is second to none in my opinion. So this looks just like Gandalf in the movie. Really like the beard. Looking super nice, and also the hair looks good. Very, very well sculpted. So this is top notch in my opinion. This is really, really good. So that makes this statue definitely. Yeah, that is awesome. And you can just put this head, which is here protected with this kind of yeah, like nice velvet material inside there in order not to scratch anything. You can put just his head here on his head, and then you've got him looking like this which looks also very good in my opinion. So both options are great. I think this is very, very well done, that you just have this head that you can just put on and off however you like, so you don't need any two head sculpt or anything. That saves, of course, resources. It still looks super nice. I'm sorry for that. Yeah, so this looks really good. Yeah, so we can remove the sword for a second. I'll show you this other constellation here with this bare hand, and then you can put the sword handle in there, and then you have him just like this with the staff. Looks also good, but I would always display the sword in his hand, to be honest. No reason not to do this. And yeah, here you have him, guys. Let's get you a 360 here of this piece. He's quite dynamic. It looks good. Yeah. So I'm not sure. Maybe I regret a little bit now that I didn't get the Lux base. But on the other hand, it was more or less $1,000 more, or maybe 900 more, just for the Balrog base, which is awesome. And I thought in the pictures that this base really looked good as well. Now that I have him here, I'm a bit underwhelmed of the base, to be honest, due to these parts that I've told you, which look a bit plasticky. But on the other hand, it doesn't take away from the statue, and Gandalf itself looks really good. Of course, standing on this Balrog base, the pose makes a little bit more sense, even if this is really the Balrog fighting pose. But yeah, so I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, I think if the base would be a bit better, he would be almost perfect. Yeah, the face really makes the statue, definitely. And yeah, he will go definitely very, very well with the rest of the line. So let me know what you think about this piece, guys. And of course, give me a like if you liked the review. It would help out the channel tremendously if more people can find it. And then don't forget to subscribe to not miss out on any videos here being uploaded very soon. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day. Bye bye.